I think what we're seeing is kind of an anomaly. At least that's what I hope it is.
A former Knoxville police chief describes the recent increase in the number of police shootings in East Tennessee. And tonight, reporter Aaron Velasquez joining us now. Aaron, those shootings are making headlines. That veteran lawman is offering some new perspective tonight. But first, let's run down the numbers.
That's right, John. According to the TBI, in the last 5 years, Tennessee has seen around 50 officer-involved shootings each year, the highest coming in 2021 with 55 shootings statewide. So far this year, there have been 23. Former Knoxville Police Chief Phil Keith says these numbers show the growing dangers law enforcement personnel face on the job. Some of those shootings happened here in East Tennessee. In 2023, in Knox, Sevier, and Blount counties combined, they saw a total of 3 shootings. In 2024, that number has already more than doubled to 8 across all 3 counties, with 5 of those shootings involving law enforcement from Knox County. Earlier today, Knoxville police say their officers shot and killed a woman armed with a knife. The department says the woman ran towards the officers with the weapon. That's when they fired shots and shot her multiple times. This is video from that scene. According to a release, 3 officers fired their weapons. Former Chief Phil Keith says when a shooting happens, it impacts beyond just those who are involved.
When you take one life, it's not just the life that's lost, it's that family. And then you look at the officer's family, and then all the officers in that department and the surrounding departments. It strikes at the heart of the issue of their emotion. They're human.
In this past year, the Knox County Sheriff's Office mourned the death of one of their own, Deputy Tucker Blakely. He was shot and killed on a call last October. In Blount County, 4 officers have been shot this year, one of whom died. Deputy Greg McCowan and Deputy Shelby Eggers faced shots in February. McCowan did not survive the encounter.
The hazards that the officers have to go up against when an officer in Blount County is shot, the officers in Knox County, they realize that, and that emotion carries over.
More recently, earlier this month, a suspect in Blount County shot and injured deputies Corbin Smith and Edward Walker. Sheriff James Lee Barong says over 100 shots were fired at the deputies. Body camera footage from that event shows the deputies encounter the suspect, Ronald Millsaps, who goes back inside his home when Deputy Smith falls back to the cruiser across the street. Less than a minute later, Millsaps fires the first shots. They were both hit in the leg with gunfire and are both now on the road to recovery. Keith says their actions are examples of the split decisions law enforcement have to make in the situations when there is a threat to their lives and the lives of others.
Also, Aaron, Sevier County seeing a different pattern with shootings. Explain more on that.
That's right, John. While Blount and Knox County have seen increases, Sevier County has stayed steady with around 1 officer-involved shooting each year the past 3 years. Back to you, John.
Aaron Velasquez with some perspective tonight. Thank you, Aaron. And the